Marami nagsabi di maganda ang phone na ito. Ang kanyang malaking screen, 6.71 inches, ay 720 pixels lang ang resolution. Although maliwanag ang screen nito kahit gagamitin sa outdoor at 500 nits, but it's still lower compared to a few thousand nits ng mga mamahaling phone. While 90 Hz ang refresh rate ng kanyang display at octa-core na rin ang kanyang processor, ayaw pa rin ito ng mga video gamers. Gumagapang daw sa high-end games. Yung iba gusto ay HyperOS. Ang operating system kasi nito ay Android 15 upgraded from Android 14 na stripped down version designed for low-power devices. Wala itong 5G kasi hanggang 4G LTE lang ito, but it can support backward cellphone technology, 3G and 2G na kailangan sa mga malalayong lugar. Dual SIM na rin to tulad ng mga karamihang phones. Sa cameras, 8 megapixels itong andito sa likuran niya at 5 megapixels naman ang dito sa harap. Ano bang magagawa ng mga maliliit na megapixels sa cameras na ito? Malaki ang capacity ng baterya nito, nasa 5,000 mAh, pero ayaw pa rin nila kasi walang fast charging, wala ring wireless charging dito. Magaan lang ito kasi silicone polymer ang kanyang likuran, yung back panel, at plastic tong frames niya. Ayaw pa rin nila. Pero kung basic lang ang kailangan mo at first time mong humawak na isang smartphone, ay okay ito kasi mura lang. Nasa less than 4,000 pesos ito. Itong sa akin ay libre. Una sa lahat, mag-subscribe muna kayo sa aking channel para suportahan ito. You may also join this channel as a member to avail of exclusive perks like priority in comments reply and early access or exclusive access to some videos for members only. You can also help fund some projects here by sharing Super Tank.
Wow!
Sabi ko, libre to kasi kinuha ko to out of my postpaid plan with Globe. For the last decade, di ako bumili ng phone in cash. Lahat kinuha ko with my Globe plan, Galaxy S6, Galaxy S7 Edge, Note 10 at Note 20 Ultra. Lahat niyan ay high-end phones ng Samsung. Since I lost my regular job during the pandemic, palaging nasa bahay na lang ako, which me doesn't require anymore more data allowance kasi merong wifi sa bahay. So I downgraded my account and without a contract. Lately, naisip ko, kahit wala akong kontrata with Globe, nagbabayad pa rin ako like merong kontrata, kahit di ako masyadong gumagamit ng data allowance ko. Naisip ko, why not renew my contract with device na libre at under pa rin sa aking plan para ma-maximize ko naman yung plan ko. Anyway, with or without this free phone, I'll pay same amount in the next 2 years. Yun, nag-thank you sa akin ang Globe. Sabi nila, thank you for choosing Globe. Sabi ko naman, you're welcome. At ito lang ang nakita ko na totally free doon sa Globe site. It's the Redmi A3 from Xiaomi. I have about 50 devices and appliances at home, but I didn't have a Xiaomi phone. It's my first time to use a Xiaomi phone.
Wow!
Kung bibilin ito, nasa 3,499 pesos lang ito. The Redmi A3 was released in 2024 as an entry phone, meaning pang beginners talaga. Pero wait, may mga features ito na pang high-end. Protected ito ng Gorilla Glass 3 sa harapan at water splash resistant na rin. Yung power button sa side ay fingerprint scanner na rin para madaling mabuksan ang phone. Pwede na rin face unlock dito. Then, napakaganda nito because aside from the fingerprint here to open the device, it can open using my face unlock. At kahit ganyan, tingnan nyo. You see? Ang bilis niyang maka-open just recognizing my face without touching anything. Again, ang bilis talaga niya mag-open. Once maka-recognize sa mukha ko, o yun, You see that? Nag-open siya. Wait, here's more. Meron itong 3.5mm phone jack na karaniwan wala na ngayon sa mga high-end phones, and you can listen FM radio on this phone na bihira na rin magkakaroon ng ibang phone models. It can both connect to 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi channels, which is great considering sa bahay ko crowded and 2.4G. Ang OS nito ay makatatanggap ng 2 major Android updates at 3 taon ng security patches. Upon setting up this phone, you'll be prompted to update to the security update as of January 2025. Speaking of setup, since the Redmi A3 is an Android phone, naging madali ang pagkopya ng aking mga accounts including apps and small files on my old phone, which is the Samsung Note 20 Ultra. Sa pamamagitan ng wireless transfer, I tried using cable pero it didn't work. These are all my apps transferred or copied from my old phone. You see that? This is 129 all in all. Ang hindi nakopya ay yung Rush, obviously because Rush is so big. Hindi siya compatible with this phone. But all other apps are pwede. I'll test some of these apps kung anong performance on this phone. Aside from Adobe Rush, the Motive app for my Shure MV7 microphone doesn't work on this phone. However, other productivity app like the CapCut video editor and KineMaster work fine with the A3. I intend to use this as backup phone for my aging and deteriorating Samsung Note 20 Ultra. As I've told you in this video, pinalitan ko na ang baterya nito and the screen here are having some green, pink, and white lines. Papalitan ko na rin ang display nito. So kailangan ko talaga ng backup phone, baka bigla na itong di ko na magagamit. During copying of data from my Samsung Note Ultra to this phone, di ko na sinali ang mga photos and videos kasi the Redmi A3 has only 128GB of internal storage. You can expand the storage up to 1TB using a micro SD card na kasama na sa SIM card slot kasi yung SIM card slot nito ay hybrid, 2 nano SIM card slots plus isang para sa micro SD card. Now, as you know, the RAM here is only 4 gigabytes, pero you can expand that actually. You go to System, then pagkatapos punta ka sa Memory Extension, nakalagay dyan. You can turn this off. Now, at default, nakasit siya sa additional na 2 gigabytes. Itong 2 gigabytes na RAM ay kinukuha ito from the storage. Okay? And sabi dito, use this feature only when there's enough storage space available on your device. Now, balik tayo doon sa storage. Makikita natin sa storage na 30% lang yung nagamit ko. So, out of 128, ang nagamit pa lang ay 30% lang. So I still have a lot of space para sa additional na RAM. So kung gusto mo, i-maximize mo na lang. Ako, hindi ko to gagamitin na phone for media files, pictures, and videos. So I can extend the RAM here by 4 gigabytes. Then pagkatapos sabi dito, reboot your device to apply changes. So yun ang procedure niya. Okay? So, to 4 gigabytes, so para mag-add siya, para ma-maximize natin, para mas mabilis pa. Kasi sa 4 gigabytes lang ito, so plus another 4 gigabytes, so magiging 8 gigabytes siya. At least, medyo mabilis na siya. Ang tunog ng microphone nito ay parang nilagay yung boses mo sa loob ng lata. Kahit ini-enhance ko na yung sound during editing, ganoon pa rin, boses lata pa rin siya. Yung microphone niya, isa lang andito sa bottom, katabi ng USB-C port. Meron din itong isa lang na speaker, not stereo, andito sa itaas, along with the 3.5mm jack. Kung bitbitin ito sa labas, di akalain ng mga makakita nito na ito'y isang mumurahing cellphone. Ang ganda ng kanyang aesthetics and design. Sinong mag-akala na isa lang itong eco leather, itong likuran niya, hindi ito tunay na leather. Sa ganda ng kanyang finishing, sinong mag-akala na plastic frame lang ito. Mapagkamalan nga itong Xiaomi Ultra 15 dahil sa kanyang malaki na camera module dito na bilog din. Kulang man ito sa lakas, but it does the job done. I can recommend this para sa mga seniors. Sila yung mga beginners when it comes to smartphones. Madaling gamitin ito. Kung meron na kayo nito, share your experiences dyan sa ating comment section below. Daghang salamat, bye.